welcome to the Twickenham Stoop for the final of the Colts in the Quins Cup. It's Wimbledon against ROSSLYN Park, two famous and local clubs here to the Stoop as well. We've been watching them warm up. The boys are so excited. They have packed their squads out. There are 29 players in the ROSSLYN Park squad, 25 in the Wimbledon squad. That's how much these guys want to experience this incredible, immaculate surface. It has to be said, I've been wandering around on it here at the Twickenham Stoop. The crowd is building up behind me. You can see it's really starting to flock in. We're expecting a few thousand come kickoff, which is just a few short moments away. Now, this is a massive game. These two were in the same group in the Quins Cup. ROSSLYN Park won that one, but get this, 71 points shared, 40-31 to ROSSLYN Park in that group game. So there is a real tasty one ahead of us, and a bit of a rivalry in there as well. Now, ROSSLYN Park, they got to the under-16s final this time last year. They lost it just to London Irish, but now they take on Wimbledon in the big one, the under-18s, the Colts, and that is going to be huge for them. But Wimbledon, they've had a bit of experience on this surface actually this week in the under-15, I should say, boys competition. They won an absolute epic against Battersea Ironsides, 13-12. So could it be two in a week at this famous ground for Wimbledon? We'll find out very shortly. They're going to be in there immaculate purple shirts, and of course we all know ROSSLYN Park, the home of the ROSSLYN Park National School Sevens, in their red and white hoops. So I can just see behind me we're starting to get into that moment where the players are in the tunnel, and this is what this is all about. It's a special atmosphere, isn't it? First taste of the Twickenham Stoop surface for so many of these teams and these players. It's really exciting, and we must mention the officials today. So we've got a week of finals. We've had Monday and Tuesday, we've had the under-15 boys, the under-16 boys, the under-14 and under-16 girls. Tonight it's the Colts, the under-18 boys. Tomorrow night is the under-18 girls, all here. 18 match officials in total, and they're all young match officials that have been brought through by the London Society and Surrey Rugby in conjunction. So all 18, 17, 16-year-old referees, although our lead referee today, Eddie Matthews, looks about 25, but I promise you, he is 18. He's a young guy, and he's out here on this surface for the first time. It's a real experience for absolutely everyone, and we are so looking forward to what's ahead of us. Now, kickoff has been delayed slightly, I should say, because Wimbledon were a little bit stuck in traffic on the way across. I've been suggesting they should have got the train, but apparently when you add up 25 shirts and a few coaches as well, that turns out to be quite an expensive train ticket. So they've hopped across on the coach, and we're just waiting for them. But I can see the referees making their way on. You can see that lovely trophy that we're playing for. That it was Guildford last year that earned that prestigious trophy, winning against Farnham in the final there. Fantastic game of rugby that was. And look out today for some fantastic players as well. Lining up for Harlequins in the outside centre berth, Zuko Robb, England's player, England and Harlequins, I should say, home surface for Zuko Robb. Gordon School as well, but an England international under-18 playing in the outside centre berth. It's going to be a fantastic occasion for him, but plenty to look out for in that Wimbledon side as well. Sebastian Cox at fly half, Archie Goss on the blindside flank, and Oliver Lee at number 8, who turned 18 earlier on this week. So a big birthday treat for him running out at the Twickenham Stoop. Going to be an absolute cracker for him. But we've got plenty to get excited about. And a big thank you, by the way, to Jules Gorringe, who's been in charge of all of this entire sort of Quins Cup, pulling it all together. He's done a fantastic job. And as you'll be able to see later on, there's some fantastic advertising around. Harlequins have gone all out this year. It was a sort of first time at the Stoop last year, sort of finding their feet on how to do this. This year, my goodness me, we've got advertising all around. As you can see, the crowd really starting to flock in. We've got a real atmosphere starting to build. I know that the cafes and bars underneath the stand there have been open. They've been open since about 5:30 this evening, so we're going to have a few that drift up towards getting ready to get this game underway. In fact, in the background, a couple of the coaches are having a kick around on the field because they're fancying a little taste of the atmosphere out here on the Stoop, which of course is the home of Harlequins. So many young Harlequins players will be running out today, but this is where the magic happens. This is where the team that took us to Bristol and all their way to the Premiership title a couple of years back, and who of course now are in Champions Cup semi-final territory as well. How exciting is that? The rugby that this field has seen, and of course that's what we're playing for today. As you see some of these fans flocking in, and we see the players getting ready to come out as well. This is what it's all about. It's experiencing what the likes of Danny Kerr, what your Joe Marlers, what your Marcus Smiths, your Chris Robshaws, going back even further, your Will Greenwoods, your Keith Woods, your Will Carlings, that's what they all experience is running out here in this famous stadium. Just what are we, about a quarter of a mile from the big one as well, Twickenham Stadium. It is really the heartbeat of English rugby, this little half a mile of southwest London. It really is truly a special place, and a real opportunity for players to get their chance to have a run out on the field. And I tell you, it is firm underfoot. I'm stamping my feet on this. It's firm, it's dry, it's not too muddy, which I have to say is a real treat, because how much has it been raining of late? Absolutely hats off to the groundsmen here at the Stoop. They've done a fantastic job given the weather conditions over the course of, well, the last 6 months. I was going to say the last six to 7 days, but no, it's about 6 months, isn't it, that we've had consistent rainfall here in southern England. But we're just waiting for the teams. I can see the officials are very much ready. They've given the old the knock on the door. The cup's ready. I can see the photographers are all ready as well. All we need is some players, really, isn't it? A couple of players and a match ball, and we'll be off and running. But it is all about building that atmosphere and building this special occasion. You know, the likes of Harry Boardman, who was on the bench in that under-16 final a couple of years ago for ROSSLYN Park, well, last year I should say, for ROSSLYN Park. Max de Souza, who started on the wing starts on the wing tonight. Here's one to have a little look at though. Lewis Johnson captained the ROSSLYN Park under-16s in that final last year. He was playing hooker that day. He lines up at inside centre today for the under-18s. That is a transformation over the course of 12 months, if ever we've heard one. I'm really excited to see what he gets up to tonight, moving from that front row berth into that dynamic hooker position. It's almost like a reverse Tom Youngs, isn't it? Tom Youngs started in the centres, moved to hooker. Lewis Johnson doing it the other way around. He's going from hooker into the centres, and it is going to be tremendous. Of course, with that partnership with Zuko Robb, it's going to be something to really look out for. I can see the PA has got his microphone out. Hope we don't clash too much over that one. But we're just edging our way through. You can see a couple of players making their way into the tunnel. In fact, ROSSLYN Park are ready and raring to go in the tunnel. So we are going to capture those magical moments as I head across to my commentary position. This is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Crowd all flocked around that tunnel. Some excitement amongst them. They have no idea what's about to come out, but you can just hear things starting to dampen down as the players come charging out onto the field. Officials behind them, and we are just about ready and raring to go for a fantastic game of rugby here at the Twickenham Stoop for the Quins Cup final. And ROSSLYN Park will be in their famous red and white hoops. Wimbledon, resplendent in purple and blue. We are but a few seconds away from kickoff in what is, without doubt, the biggest game of rugby for these two clubs in this under-18 COLTS season. And we are underway at the Stoop. A line out to begin proceedings. Big tackle coming in from ROSSLYN Park.
High tackle.
Open side,
12,
Cameron
high
Ott.
tackle. Sorry, 2, high
18-year-old
tackle.
having a big impact.
One more, please.
They're going to keep looking for it.
Oh, there. Manage your gap, please. 5 again, yeah? Perfect. 5.
Eduardo Bray with the line out. Stolen by ROSSLYN Park.
No knock on, all same player.
Park, scrum half, Naples.
What's the touch?
Does well to get that one back on his side.
Tackle's good. Onside! Use it! No. Charge down, all on. That's fine. That's fine, first man. Advantage. Knock on, then knock on. Take the first knock on. Scrum. You stay this side, Natalie. Perfect. Let's remember the
Scrum
briefing
down,
here, yeah?
ROSSLYN Park ball. Bitty start to this game.
Crows!
Set piece dominated. But this is a good opportunity for Wimbledon to try and construct something.
Set! Use
It's a
it!
big scrum from ROSSLYN Park, but it's won by Wimbledon.
That's fine.
Tidied up in the backfield by Phillips.
Outside now. No! Advantage offside. Penalty advantage offside.
Strong contact.
Advantage 9! Outside.
Park work it down the blind side through Fraser.
Stay on. Sorry, yeah, you have the
Up
advantage.
now through Burfitt, the London Irishman.
Advantage
And then through the
over!
hole. Burst ROSSLYN Park.
Tackle's good. No.
Tackle comes in brilliantly from Sebastian
That's fine.
Cox.
Tackle wasn't prevented. Back foot,
An electric
back
break
foot, back
from Finn
foot.
Phillips.
Advantage offside.
ROSSLYN Park playing with advantage.
Advantage.
None coming, so they have the penalty.
Offside.
And good use they make of that penalty into the 22.
Good job judging, but when it's really close to the flag, yeah?
Assistant referee there, Natalie Gregory, part of that young
Forgot to say that earlier.
refereeing team I spoke about earlier. Eddie Matthews,
Keep your gap,
the
please.
lead man.
Is it always 5?
Natalie Gregory
Always
on
5,
this
lovely.
near side, and Morgan Softly on the far side.
Option. J. Option J. Scrum or line out.
Not straight, so it's a Wimbledon line-up. Wimbledon scrum, I should
Scrum
say.
called.
That's called. ROSSLYN Park probably have had the greater running of it, these opening exchanges.
I'll look.
I'd say, by the way, I gave a big shout out earlier on to Cameron Ott, but it was in fact Callum Parks wearing the loose head shirt.
Bind. Set.
That one very similar to a 7. Those famous red and white hoops.
Stop now.
Wimbledon.
That's
Bringing
good.
that ball
No.
back. Zico Rob trying to turn it over, but to no avail.
Advantage 9.
Wimbledon can keep trying to press out.
You got penalty there, a penalty here. One's high tackle. High tackle.
And they earn the penalty. Wimbledon, of course, who've always had such close links to Harlequins. Not so long ago, Harlequins attack coach Nick Evans was part of the setup at Wimbledon towards the end of his playing days. Likewise, Nick Easter, who's now been doing wonderful things at Chinner.
Watch there. Thank you. Manage your gap. 5 again.
Their coaching teeth at Wimbledon.
Yep.
Famous media faces who've spent time at Wimbledon RFC as well. Chris Jones, the
Tackle's good. No!
host of the BBC 5 Live Rugby Union Weekly, indeed lead commentator on 5 Live Sports Rugby Union.
Tackle's good.
Former Wimbledon
no,
player.
Not for me.
Likewise, Charlie Morgan, the rugby reporter for the Telegraph. Both might be former Wimbledon scrum halves.
Use it!
Fox today, the 17-year-old, following in their footsteps in the 9 shirt
Got the base forward.
for Wimbledon.
Unlucky.
Robson Park, of course, needing almost no introduction.
Marks it. Marks it.
His famous clubs in the world. Flying, it's Obolensky.
Crouch!
Storied, legendary players.
Bind!
Likewise, Andy Ripley, recently.
Set!
Danny Cipriani coming through the youth ranks. Park. Park, at the ball, Zuko Robb crashing it up in the midfield. Expect to see him getting his hands on the ball plenty today. As that ball is flung out here to this near side wing to Souza.
Not held, that's fine
Up
now.
almost to the 22. Opportunity this for Park, carried forward by Parks. And another penalty for the high tackle.
Yeah. I can't, it's 8th grade, no advantage for foul play. Yeah. Good shot though.
Just dinks into that corner by Max McCarthy. Slotted a drop goal in that semi-final win over last year's champions Guildford.
Marks it.
Wimbledon, by the way,
Who's it?
won their semi-final against Dorking. Dorking, who this weekend play in the National Colts Cup final. It's a tremendous semi-final result, that, from Wimbledon. It really does show the strength of Surrey rugby at this Colts level.
Yeah, take it off, no more, no more.
As ROSSLYN Park drive up to the line, have they got it down? Held up, says the referee. Huge defensive moment from Wimbledon.
Tommy, come back.
What a moment that could have been for ROSSLYN Park. And hold out.
That's right.
It's a skew whiff drop out though. ROSSLYN Park move forward. Fraser. Now they bounce it out to Grisdale. Played in the second row for the 16s in last year's final. He's at number 8 for the 18s this year. Eason.
That's fine.
Penalty to Wimbledon. Fantastic defensive work. Twice in quick succession. First in holding the player up over the try line. And then with that crucial turnover. Wimbledon with a chance to clear their lines, and that's an excellent clearing kick. Almost up to the 10-metre line from almost no angle.
Yeah, you don't have to mark it as well if you're...
I'll have a look at it again here. There's a big carry from Eason.
Yeah, I know. Nice ground. Your mark's here.
He had the ball pinned to him.
Sub. Time's off.
Score stays at 0-0. First change here by the look of things. I think you can just see a Wimbledon player making his way onto the field. And very helpfully, the Wimbledon coaching staff have added me onto their WhatsApp group. which means that I can tell you
Just
that
wait
it
a
is
second.
Kinnear on for overend,
gotta
wearing
be up
shirt
there.
20.
You got to be up here. Yeah, are you receiver? Okay, fine, yeah. Yes, please. Tackle's good. Stay on. Yeah, well done. That's fine.
Bursting through, goes Naples, flings it back inside, finds Wimbledon hands and then bounces on into the hands of Grisdale, and Grisdale gets up and across the line, and we have our opening try of the game. George Grisdale. Powers across the try line. A key player for the under-16s in last year's run to the final, and now a try scorer for the under-18s in the Colts final. And after knocking on the door, ROSSLYN Park get their
What
score.
was he off for? Can you take the ball? You take that off. Sorry. Yeah, it's okay. I'll just do this.
And it looks as though overend has come back on for Wimbledon. As, JJ Kinnear goes off to have an injury looked at. Conversion just went wide for ROSSLYN Park, so it stays at 5-0 as we just have a look at that try again. Naples scorching through, got the pass away. It's a valiant attempt from Wimbledon, but Grisdale with enough power just to go sliding over in that corner. Deep kickoff towards Fraser.
No! Rocket form.
Penalty for ROSSLYN Park as well.
One more, please. You've got an AR. Who's marking it for you? Natalie.
Dump it up almost to our cameraman
Okay, right. I'll run towards it.
on the 10-metre
Just
line here.
See. Manage your gap, please. Edge of the line is your mark. Yep. Yes, please.
Park line up
Morgan.
smoothly. Charges forward, high tackle on him, so another penalty for ROSSLYN Park, and these are starting to mount up a little bit. Park thump it to the 10-metre line. Tidy line-out ball there.
Sorry.
Good carry from Ott,
Yeah.
just got caught high there.
Mark's there. Thank you. No, I want you to tell me after it's finished.
Keppel. Look at for ROSSLYN Park. Just there's to find his man. Does so successfully.
Nothing for me. Fine, call first.
Almost lost there by Naples,
Back
but
foot,
just
back
about
foot,
managed
that's
to
the
cling
line.
onto it with the fingertips. Park
That's fine.
reset through Parks in the middle. It's his front row colleague Saget, who goes barging forward, throwing defenders off him.
Tackle's good. Roll away now.
And then Ott cutting against the grain. McCarthy out the back to Rob. Rob thinks he spotted half a gap. Has found half a gap. Zuko Rob. Oh, this is special from Zuko Rob. The England man gets across the ROSSLYN Park second try.
You got an injury?
Well, we said to keep an eye on him,
No, sure.
that he could be a difference maker.
Yeah.
And the Harlequins under-18 start on home turf, scores in the colours of ROSSLYN Park to double their lead to 10-0.
Because I keep running out. You can bring it in smaller quantities if you like. Yes. Thanks, Ash. I didn't hear that. Injury. He's taking him off or going back up? Okay, we'll play on then. When you're ready, 10. You don't have to kick it. Yeah, he's just getting taped back up, so that's not an injury. No. No, he's just being taped back up, so he's about to get up, is what I've been told.
All the pre-match excitement.
All on!
Well,
stay on, back foot. That's a lock here. There, yeah. Manage that gap, please. Yeah, shout louder. That's fine. Went 5, Natalie. I haven't got that. Thank you. It's all right. Fine for me. 50-22 was on. Bounce back, so we get.
Boys, we must be aware.
Just come across so we can put this on this the one side.
No line up, boys.
You might say. No. Ah.
Line up, boys. Same again. 1, 2, 3,
line up.
Yeah, they can. Quicker next time, please. Yeah, if you give me the number, it speeds it up. Yeah. We just asked one, yeah? That's time on. Yeah.
Reset.
That's fine, reset it, it's fine. That's time on. Okay, what?
Play it, boys. Come on. 2. Yeah, move.
Thank you. Back foot.
Running out their own 22.
All on.
Into the midfield though, so a bit of broken field running here for ROSSLYN Park. D'Souza tries to see if there's a little gap there. Not quite, door is shut on him.
High tackle.
The penalty is awarded for a high tackle.
You go follow me.
You've got to keep realising.
On your AR. Don't say sorry, Morgan.
Park pump it right into the 22.
Yeah. Stay there. Manage your gap, please. Your mark's half off this line, half a metre. Yeah. Keep back.
And Castle has gone back off the field. His
half a metre off, please.
first step of his job briefly done. Lot, yeah? Lucas Ravio has come on as well, in place of Harry Graham in the front row.
Scrum called.
Thank you to Richard Castle from Wimbledon for keeping us abreast of these changes. Wimbledon scrum.
Cool. Crouch!
They fancy a run here.
Bind! Set!
Rosslyn Park have 2 players in the backfield and 1 covering the blind side as well, so there is space.
Nine, can you wait?
If Wimbledon fancied having a little dabble.
Nine, can you wait for stability before the put-in? I'm going to be the other side, okay?
Played with a good bit of ambition as well. By the way, a few Wimbledon College pupils playing in tonight's game for Wimbledon RFC.
Crouch! Bind!
The likes of Boardman, Zag, Finnegan,
Set.
Davison. That's a couple of those on Rosslyn Park's side, I should say.
Stop now!
Rosslyn Park have got the ball on their side as they poach the ball at that scrum, but then
advantage.
Just lost forward in contact, and Wimbledon carry over their own line. It'll be knocked forward by Park, so it will be a Wimbledon scrum.
Scrum. Right, hold your weight on that side before the set, okay? Wait for that ball to be in. Yeah, knock on. Crouch! Bind!
Wimbledon scrum.
Set!
I should say, all 4 of those Wimbledon College players in Rosslyn Park colours.
Stop now!
Getting excited here from my seat at the stoop.
Penalty advantage 9, offside 10.
Fantastic record of producing brilliant players at Wimbledon College. Cassius Cleves among them, actually, who went on to Wellington College and has since started a fledgling career here at Harlequins.
No.
Keep an eye on him in the 24-25 season. Could be a real breakthrough year for him, particularly with Lewis Liner set to move off to Italy. Cassius Cleves, really exciting talent on the Wimbledon College map. Wimbledon RFC look to play out from inside their own 22. That's lovely footwork from them, but the ball has not quite gone to hand.
No.
They've done a good job of tidying it up and just looking to break around the fringes. Perhaps needed to get the kick away there.
Back. Good choice. No. Advantage. Ground first.
But a penalty for Wimbledon. They go quickly.
You went hand to floor first.
Scampering footwork there from Jake Fox. And now it's in the hands of Bardell, his outside centre, and still Wimbledon keep moving. Lost forward though into the hands of Rosslyn Park, but will come back for the earlier penalty for offside.
Not 10.
A very tidy kick from Wimbledon College. Lands just outside of the 22, and this probably the best attacking opportunity that Wimbledon have had all game.
Yeah. Laces. Just for laces. Come back on.
Successful line out. Just has to do a bit of tidying up off the back of it, does Bray, but he does that successfully and stays in field, crucially. So a tidy start to the game as Eduardo Bray.
No.
Wimbledon challenge the Rosslyn Park line. It's good defence from Park, had to be.
Jack, thanks. Yeah, off the toes, good.
Fox, he's looked lively as well, as has Cox outside him.
Not held, fine.
And this man, Naples, the scrum half, allied with Johnson, the inside centre there. have also been excellent and managed to engineer possession for ROSSLYN Park, who are now on a bit of a roll as Naples goes sniping around the fringe, but that one ends up in Wimbledon hands. But it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Chaotic game at the moment, and the chaos continues as ROSSLYN Park go quickly through McCarthy. McCarthy still going. Oh, McCarthy might go all the way. Oh, Max McCarthy. Well, the celebration says it all, doesn't it? Max McCarthy, out of almost nothing. Stunning stuff. His colleagues there shaking their heads in disbelief. Max McCarthy, the fly half, gets the score. Quite wisely, gathers his breath before taking the conversion. There he is. McCarthy, try scorer. But his team 17-0 up.
Yeah, no, I did.
Got to think 19.
I didn't have a number, so I can't.
Will shortly be coming. Referee's got a bottle of water in his way, but they've soon got that tidied away. Doesn't bother McCarthy one bit. Lands the conversion, and ROSSLYN Park move into a 19-0 lead. And just look at this. McCarthy takes the penalty quickly and just sets off. I don't think at this stage he's got any idea where he's going. He's just going. And then as he hits the 22, he realises, I've got to route all the way to the try line here.
I haven't got that, but I'll look.
And as he shrugs in celebration, he's thinking what all the rest of us were. How on earth did I manage to get through there?
Yeah,
wonderful from McCarthy.
Finish the half, boys.
Number 3. Yeah.
Time.
Back foot. No one.
A big shout out, by the way, to Thompson Ivy of Wimbledon College. Wimbledon College, what am I talking about? Wimbledon RFC. Who unfortunately on our social media graphic today got missed off the Wimbledon team sheet. So a big shout out to Thompson Ivy. I do apologise. That was me that made that graphic as well. Terrible. Get your complaints in direct to me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's fine. Stay on.
Wimbledon with a bit of momentum here. Charging forward. Tap tackle was crucial there.
Held now.
Best chance of the half for Wimbledon.
Held now. On. Back foot.
Momentum just slowed a little bit, so they give it to Bezel Selby to try and inject some forward motion.
No advantage. Penalty. Offside.
Doesn't get that, but does get a penalty for offside.
Offside.
And now Sebastian Cox can stick this one right in the corner, and we will see what Wimbledon have got to offer from close range.
Here and not in front, okay? Yep. Thank you. Yeah, off the field.
Eduardo Bray to throw in.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, he's done a wonderful job so far. But this time it's poached by ROSSLYN Park. What a fantastic leap that was at the front of the line-out.
Advantage 9.
It's not even a high lift.
McCarthy
Advantage over.
thumps it downfield. And that is a wonderful escape from ROSSLYN Park.
Yeah, bang on, bang on. Yeah, exactly where you are. Just manage that. That's right. Yeah, that's all right.
Great.
No contest. Thank you.
Cox tries to unleash the back line and they stab the ball in behind. Could be a bit of space, but it's well seized upon by Eason, who's covered a lot of ground already tonight.
No, tackle still being made. Tackle now. That's fine, that rib's fine. Before the tackle. Back foot! Advantage, offside. Penalty advantage 9.
Wimbledon's starting to find their feet though. Building possession, and that's a lovely little out of the back play. I think it might be Hayden McGilvery. I'll have a double check on that one for you. Harry Graham, by the way, back on.
Still advantage.
For Wimbledon. I should say, actually, I think.
Okay, you've got choice of penalties, you've got offside.
I believe it was actually Lucas Ravio who's changed from the 17 to the 22 shirt, who gave us that wonderful little moment there with that out the back offload.
Not now, Ashley. Not now.
Lucas Ravio.
Sorry. No. Well, tell Ash, not next time, okay? There's no point. There's not a stoppage. You can wait for the line out.
Well, with a couple of minutes to go until half time.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Wimbledon just starting to find their feet. This is a really big moment for them.
2.5.
19-0 down, ROSSLYN Park for the opening 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, keep that gap, please.
Looking fairly in control. But this, a massive moment for Wimbledon. Can they capitalise? They've been up even closer than this a couple of moments ago, but this time they get the line out to work. Ball comes back on their side and is tidied up by Harry Graham, who's back on after a spell on the sidelines. And now Bray working forward.
That's fine. Yeah, he's out the way.
Ravio.
Okay. Tackle now! That's fine, Rip.
It's turned over by ROSSLYN Park. What can they do here? Zuko Robb already got one sensational score to his name, and he's still going. Is Zuko Robb up to the halfway line? Oh, he's a threat with the ball in hand, hasn't he? Yassine Alderzi on, by the way, for Wimbledon as ROSSLYN Park move into the 22, and Eason.
Playing the ball on the floor.
He's holding on to that on the floor.
Tackle, got up.
So Wimbledon have the penalty. Say Eddie Matthews has kept a real control on this game. It's been an impressive performance from the young referee.
Yeah, there you go, Morgan, right there.
Cox absolutely launches that one. Almost up to the halfway line.
Injury behind
this.
Oh yeah. They're making a sub. Substitution. Get watch there. We got one. You're right where you are. Yeah, time's off.
A bit of a delay while we wait for a ball, I think. We've also got a couple of injured players just being attended to.
All good now? All good now? Time's on. Yeah. Just one more step, 2. Thank you. Scrum called. Sorry. Sorry? Nope. Time's off for this. Time's on. Marks that. 20 seconds.
Let's go.
Crouch! Bind!
And Castle on for Archie Goss for Wimbledon.
Okay. Let's hold the weight on bind, okay? Hold your weight. Yeah. Okay. Hold the weight. Need separation on bind, okay? Crouch!
That's been an interesting difference in this first half
Bind!
between the two sides as well. Wimbledon making a lot of changes. ROSSLYN Park making far fewer. If it'll be near enough wholesale changes for them at half time.
Yeah. I've got that too, thanks.
And Castle wearing the 20 shirt, by the way, is charging up the left wing, goes to Souza, and then Rob goes clattering through the first tackle, eventually hauled down by the second, but the penalty comes in.
Time's out.
Brilliant work on the floor from Wimbledon, who decide that given where they are on the field, they'll just pump that one into touch and take the half-time break. And it has been an enthralling first half and an absolutely brilliant first half for ROSSLYN Park as they take a 19-0 lead into the break. Wimbledon will be frustrated, but they had their moments in that final 5-10 minutes or so of the half where they started to show us what they can do. And if they can keep that up into the second half, we could see something very special. We've been tight games all through the week. It'll be another tight one. We will find out in the second half. But as it stands, it's Wimbledon 0, ROSSLYN Park 19. Both sides ready then for this second half. ROSSLYN Park will get us kicked off wearing their famous red and white hoops against Wimbledon in their purple and sky blue hoops. Both sides have made plenty of changes. I'll do my best to try and keep you abreast of those as best as possible. Big squads today. 29 players for ROSSLYN Park, 25 for Wimbledon. Both sides really looking to give everyone a taste of this special atmosphere and occasion here at the home of Harlequins, the Twickenham Stoop. That kick's not gone 10 though, so Wimbledon will have a free kick on the halfway line, and they call for the scrum. They've got a new scrum half. I think it might be Yassine Al-Derzi. I'll try and make certain of that for you, but certainly know he's on the field, let's put it that way.
Don't need to tell him that, Morgan. Okay. Crouch! Bind! Set! Advantage offside 9. Penalty advantage 9. Stay on.
Early attacking chance for Wimbledon then. Playing with advantage as well, and that ball back on the inside to Bazel Selby.
Just take the penalty.
Nothing doing though, says the referee, so we come back for the penalty.
Offside of the scrum. Number 9.
Bastian Cox, fly half, still on the field. Really grew into the game as it went on.
I don't think post from him.
Sebastian Cox. Some of his touchliners, including that one there, really were outstanding. Just gets in to the 22.
Yours is back. Edge of my foot. Manager again, please.
New hooker on as well for Wimbledon. I think that's Ned Dawson, I can see there, wearing 16.
1S, 2B.
Down the middle. Thank you.
Wimbledon move the ball out to the back line and challenging this ROSSLYN Park defence, and really challenging hard. Very much on the front foot now, Wimbledon. They just don't know over which side to go. They go to the right-hand side. It's a good decision. They get across the gain line again. Park defensive press comes on though and bundles them into touch. But again, they were playing with advantage. So we'll come across for the penalty, and Al-Derzi goes quickly. Park go high. And again, they go quickly. Wimbledon, and this time they're across the line. Wimbledon are on the score sheet. They're back in the game.
Okay, I'll have a chat then after this.
First blood in the second half.
That's 4 penalties. No, that's fine. But it's 4 penalties in the red zone.
Boy, did they need that. And they found it. Hayden McGilvery. A late change of shirt from 22 to 19. But there was nothing late about the way he took that. Super fast penalty. Gets across the line, and his mate Sebastian Cox lands the extras as well to close it to 19-7. But just look at this. McGilvery, right under the referee's nose, goes quickly, challenges the defence and gets across the line. They had to score the first try of the second half.
I'll have a word at my next convenience.
And that is exactly what they've done.
When you're ready. Yeah, that's fine.
And they get a penalty as well. ROSSLYN Park taking the man out in the air on that kickoff. Very half thought about a bit of a stronger word there. In fact, he is going to have a bit of a stronger word.
You, at a try line, you had 4 penalties.
Must be a warning.
Yeah. Okay, you need to get that penalty count down, okay? Yeah. You know what happens next, yeah? Okay, thank you. Knock on. That's fine. All on!
see our cameraman down below. He's having a bit of fun with his camera.
That's fine. No, not wrong. That's fine.
Selfie time, by the way.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice, 6.
Everyone wants to be on TV, yeah?
That's fine.
ROSSLYN Park in possession and across the halfway line. That's a really strong carry from Kai Boland.
Take him back anyway.
And the kick through just dribbles out into touch.
Time's off. Yeah, time's off for that. Player's got his things. He's getting his things sorted out. Time's off. Number 18. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know. That's time off. Number 18. Yes, it's shoot.
Change being made here, so the referee's just altered things.
Yeah. That's fine.
Wimbledon College player. College, I'm going to stop saying that. I do apologise. It's because I was talking about the Wimbledon College players playing for ROSSLYN Park earlier. Got stuck in my head. Wimbledon RFC.
Your score's still 5? Oh, your player's going.
No, I played 2 games for them. Let's make their change.
Time's on.
Keep
the gap, 16. 16, keep your gap.
On with the line out. Planes drift overhead here. At the stoop. Sun just setting.
No. Advantage. Off feet first.
Up the stand.
You got the advantage, 9.
It is absolutely glorious sunset.
What number was that, sorry?
It's a cool moment there in ROSSLYN Park, but unfortunately from their perspective, Wimbledon had a penalty. Penalty that once again, Sebastian Cox takes exquisite care of.
I'm happy with the
22 to 22.
I'm happy with the number of penalties. Really got to stop now, yeah?
A wonderful touch finder from Sebastian Cox.
There. Keep the meter. No, keep yours as well. No, go back. Thank you. Yes, please.
Tidy line out from Wimbledon. Cox feeds those outside him.
Roll.
And they're on the front foot. They switch back the other way. Could be a bit of space out here, but ball doesn't quite go to hand. It's lost forward. And we'll come back for the scrum.
Markson. Crouch. Bind. Set.
Free kick, Wimbledon.
Free kick.
Early engage in ROSSLYN Park.
You happy with it?
Aldersi just having a quick conversation about what to do with this one. They go for the tap.
Advantage, not 10.
Selby. He's been somewhat of a go-to carrier for Wimbledon, as is this man, Rybio, ever since he came on.
I had it at 16, the tackled.
Almost intercepted.
No advantage coming.
Oh, there were fingertips in that one for ROSSLYN Park.
Archie. Where's Archie? Time's off.
We come back for the penalty.
Time is off.
It's not taken from the mark, nor did it leave the hands, it has to be said.
It's your penalty for offside.
One of my pet peeves.
And 16, blue scrum cap. Yeah, back you go. It'll be your penalty, okay?
Inches away.
Okay, spoke to you about the number of penalties. Not 10 at the free kick there. Plenty of time to set up for that. So That's the yellow card for the number of penalties, okay? It's offside. We're going to the bin, okay?
Reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow night. The under-18 girls, Guildfordians against Farnham. Here though, Wimbledon against ROSSLYN Park in the under-18 boys, the Colts final, Queen's Cup.
No.
ROSSLYN Park are leading Wimbledon 19 points to 7, but ROSSLYN Park are a player down.
No.
And in this second half, it's Wimbledon with all the momentum, and they are just inches short of the try line at the moment.
No, short.
Nothing doing on that occasion, but can they do something here? They go to the short side and across the try line. And that is the try. Harry Overend. In fact, it's not Harry Overend, it's Oliver Lee. In his birthday week, gets over for the try. Oh, we've got a game on our hands now. We have got a game on our hands now. Oliver Lee,
there you go.
The birthday boy, gets Wimbledon's second try of the game.
Number of penalties. 4 in the red zone.
And inside of the first 10 minutes of this second half, they have closed it from 19-0 to 19-12 with a conversion attempt to come. Could we get more drama here at the Twickenham Stoop? This place is certainly used to it. Cox strikes it well, but it just drifts off to the left-hand side. He set it off on a good path, but drifts off to the left. But Oliver Lee there, the try scorer,
25 minutes.
Gets a huge cheer from the crowd on that far side.
Which way?
It was a really powerful carry from close range. 2 defenders in front of him.
You're in front of the line, and so's your 14.
But he found the power, rolled around the corner, and gets his try. Once again, the kick hasn't gone 10 as well. It's a scrum on halfway for Wimbledon.
Yes, please.
And out of nowhere, all the momentum now seems to be with them.
You got substitution? You got to ask me about those, yeah? Sorry.
7 points the difference between the two sides.
That's not my problem, that's Surrey's problem, okay? Okay, we're all good? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can hear you, yeah. Crouch! Bind!
Can ROSSLYN Park do stop this
Sent.
run of Wimbledon momentum? Can Wimbledon keep it up?
I can't see you tap it.
Penalty.
Got to see you tap it. Early shove.
Take it from the wrong place,
No penalty.
beside the referee rather than behind the back foot. Well, they've been called back there. Just a bit of a debate as to what to do with this one, surely.
Shot called.
Well, I was going to say surely they're going to go to the corner, but how about this? Sebastian Cox, bang on halfway.
Ask Bob to tell me when that yellow's coming back on.
Says no thanks,
so
Chief.
When you get a chance,
I'm going for the post.
You to tell me when that
Well, we've seen just how long this young man's boot is. With some of his clearing kicks.
I just mean when he comes back on, tell me, okay?
About to get the ultimate test of it here from the halfway line at just aged 17. This would be an astonishing way to close the gap to under a converted try. Cox lines it up. It's a good strike. It's got the distance, but it's not quite got the direction. So ROSSLYN Park can run it away. In fact, they put boot to ball. Oh, that was a mighty fine effort A mighty fine effort from Sebastian Cox.
Is it ahead? Time off for it. Time off. For the yellow, Natalie, how much longer for the yellow?
A couple more changes being made.
Yeah, I know. How long? 3 minutes for your yellow.
Colburn comes back onto the field, the tight head prop. Harry Graham having a bit of a rest.
That's fine.
As Wimbledon go bursting through, finding space, eventually hauled down.
Use it!
And there is
Tackle.
Colburn, only just back on the field, making a carry, getting across halfway. Difficult one that for Cox to take, but he deals with it admirably. And the cheers are going up, that Wimbledon crowd really getting behind their team now. There's a sense here that they could do something special, but it's been turned over by ROSSLYN Park. Can they do something with it? They need a moment, they've got a penalty. And they're just gonna slow this down. Max Bald there with the ball in hand. Just gonna take his time and put this one into the corner.
He'll be coming on. My man's telling him.
Jody Bardell back on for Hayden McGilvery.
Short time. 20 minutes.
Wimbledon ranks.
Yeah. Yeah, yours done. Nine, have a word to your captain. Yeah. Scrum advantage. Okay. Scrum advantage, 9. Tackle!
Ball back in Wimbledon.
Scrum advantage, 9. Tackle! Back foot, back foot. Offside. Penalty advantage, offside, 9. No advantage coming. Penalty, offside. You got them 10, Natalie.
Wimbledon's momentum just keeps on flooding through. You can see there as Colburn applauds the action. It's a real sense of belief now, just coursing through their veins. Aldersi there, just urging a bit of calm, but
it's not now if it is.
Such has been the turning of the tide that it's hard for anyone out there to stay calm.
When he can, my man on the touchline will send him on. Master. Yeah. Sorry? I set your mark. Natalie, keep it in the middle. Sorry? Cards on. Cards on, Archie.
Change of line-up call here for Wimbledon. And a successful change of line-out call as well. They get great ball from it, and the try scorer, Oliver Lee, gets across the gain line. They go back to the blind side. What can Cox conjure? He just feeds it out further outside, and a lovely dummy from Dawson, who's tackled high. And we could see further punishment inflicted upon ROSSLYN Park here.
That's a high tackle, and there was no cover there. If he does make the high tackle, the try scores. So it's going to be a penalty try and a yellow card, okay?
It's a yellow card. And a penalty try. Oh my goodness me. Oh my word, we are back to level pegging. And the noise on the far side there has gone through the roof. Wimbledon 19, ROSSLYN Park 19. We'll see it again here. Ned Dawson went charging through. The high tackle came in.
No.
And the referee are judging that had that player not been there, which is what he has to do in the case of a foul play incident in the act of potential try scoring, is if that player wasn't there, what would have happened? You have to treat it like the player doesn't exist, and he's saying that in that case the try probably would have been scored, and that is why he goes underneath the post, and we are level at 19 all. ROSSLYN Park, remember, at half-time we're 19-0 up and cruising. And now, with just a shade over 15 minutes left to go, it is level pegging. What a sensational Quins Cup final this is.
16 minutes. 16 minutes. Crows!
As though last year's under-16 captain Lewis Johnson, who remember played hooker in that final, started in the centres today for ROSSLYN Park. He's now moved to the open side flank. Versatile operator. What can ROSSLYN Park do here? Just trying to force it a little bit there, and the cheers go up again from Wimbledon.
It's a scrum, easy.
Although they're forcing it, ROSSLYN Park are just thinking that's the first time actually in a while we've had a spell with the ball in hand.
No, they're not, because it was full pass bounce and then it's
stretch their minds back to that first half. They'll remember when they've got the ball in hand, they are a real threat out there.
I want what? Okay, no, I'm okay, thank you. No, good to know. All good? Crouch! Bind! Set!
Wimbledon break down the left-hand side.
Tackle now! Tackle now!
Tackle comes in though. Might be
offside, 13.
For ROSSLYN Park making that tackle.
Still advantage. No, that's fine for me. No advantage coming. Penalty. Offside. No, sorry, it might be 12. It's one of the centres. No, offside.
Pump that penalty up the field. The excitable crowd there. The cameraman may have caught the
Keep your gap, please.
crowd there. We've seen this cruising position suddenly decimated before their eyes. Stunning second half from Wimbledon.
Tackle now!
Throw the dummy and get up to the 22.
Backwards,
Zuko Robb trying to do his best to influence things. Forward pass. It wasn't Zuko Robb making that.
Thank you. Yeah, good.
Driving impact at the ruck. Left North came out on Wimbledon's side, but they just passed it forward, so we'll come back for a Wimbledon scrum.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Big scrum from Wimbledon.
Yeah,
move away and they go direct, and they find a little bit of joy by going direct.
Tackle's good.
That's good running there from Bald. Pedrini now, and then he gets the ball out. One more, and it's in the hands now of Hilliard, who's just taken out into touch.
Who's it off? Who's it off? So who's it? Where? Let's go! Good mark, sir.
Johnson moves the ball on one more. Lovely footwork, dancing this way and that.
Use it!
Now they go back the other way. Oh, what a carry from Boland.
First back.
It's turned over by Wimbledon. And there's a little bit of space down this left-hand side. That's really nicely passed away from contact.
Yeah, that's fine.
As White
Got that?
through the dummy kick there.
Fine. Okay, fine. Tackle, tackle!
Penalty to ROSSLYN Park. And if they're sensible with this, they might just be able to wind the clock down and run that yellow card out
That's fine.
by the time the game restarts. But of course, these are under 18s. They just want to get on with it.
We'll see. 12! Yeah, I know. Thing is, ROSSLYN playing in, but man down, so. Yeah, you keep the mark up. No, I'll go.
Referee
Okay.
just blows a whistle. There's a player just
Time's on.
having some running repairs, but
he'll come on when he comes on. I'm not timing that.
repairs
The
have
side
now
is,
been
so
run.
your coaches know.
let's go Horsfall back on his feet.
Comes on now. Keep your gap. You got the mark. Oh, that's a match for sorry, not me, okay? I'm refereeing the game, they deal with the regulations now. I'm trying to put you on your mark. Yeah, that's there, okay? That's fine. Sub. Come on. I timed off before that right now.
Now there's a couple of changes being made. It's a bit of a delay, but as though we're getting up to the full complement once again.
Just waiting for players to come off. That's the yellow back on. Let's go then. Ball! Still a ball. Once! That's once, 9. That's fine, take it out of my hip.
Park drive up to within a
Take it
couple of
down by
metres.
White.
This has been
No,
their first real
no.
opportunity
Yeah,
in the
no, it's
second half.
available,
And
use
would
it.
try something a bit cheeky on the floor there and then decide they'll probably be penalised for it if they do. So they just let go of the ball there. Park up to the try line, not quite off. How on earth have Wimbledon ripped that away in contact? I will never know. Extraordinary. They may have ended up in touch, but that was an absolutely exquisite piece of defence. I have no idea how they did that.
Mark's in. Yes, please. Oh, it's not me.
Those changes for Wimbledon saw Jake Fox return to the field.
No, it's rolling. Do I have time? 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
Also Yassine Al-Derzi. And I believe Aidan McGilvery back on as well. Line out, not straight.
Scrum, sorry. No, he's come back on. It's on the 15, boys. Jay, you're captain again, yeah? Thank you.
Short delay while some changes are made.
Left. 8.
Said both sides had big squads. Big squads take some rotating. It's a tricky one for the referee to manage that.
Crouch!
Envy him task tonight.
Bind! Set!
Box.
No, no!
Bumps that one up almost to the 10-metre line from behind his own goal line. Another cracking exit in the young fly half.
Yeah. No, not your lineup. You, I don't know why I was asking. Yeah, who's here? There you go, yeah. 16 keeps coming in, so just keep him on your line, okay? That's your mark. Thank you. Okay, mark's in. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Currently, it depends on the try count. I suppose so. Yeah, I know. Crouch! Bind! Set!
I'm pressing 10. I've got 10.
I have far side prop driving in from ROSSLYN. Do you have that, Natalie?
Box to Cox and out they go, but it's lost and
No advantage.
ROSSLYN Park
Penalty.
flood through,
Not
but
driving straight.
we come back for the penalty, and that's been the story of the half, hasn't it? Wimbledon with the upper hand, and when ROSSLYN Park have found a way just to halt that,
Penalty was for not driving straight. Opposite
more
prop
often
for me.
than not, an infringement of some sort has just cost them a little bit. And we are locked at 19 points apiece. And we have 5 minutes left to play. Dare I say it? Are we in drop goal territory?
6 minutes, you just said.
Max McCarthy landed one in the semi-finals for ROSSLYN Park.
It's all right.
On their way to beating
you're
last year's
reach off
champions Guildford. And I dare say, given how exquisite he's been with the boot today, Sebastian Cox might fancy his chances as well. That line out's gone skew-whiff though, so it's going to be ROSSLYN Park ball from this scrum.
Scrum called. No. Right. Prop, that was you not driving straight last time, okay? Yeah. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Park. Get the ball away from that scrum safely and work it to Rob, who then just sends it one further. And the dancing feet on that left-hand side take them almost up to the halfway line. But really good since he came on.
Tackle's good.
Forward there from ROSSLYN Park, and then once again the penalty comes in. I think it was brilliant work on the floor from Archie Goss, from what I can tell there. Wimbledon number 6, yes it was, Archie Goss.
Cool.
Just look at this, ROSSLYN Park had done so well. And then Archie Goss just gets in underneath the clearing players. Make that turnover and earn his side the penalty, and that is another sensational kick from Sebastian Cox. Well, I'll tell you what, if Wimbledon win this Quins Cup final. The boot of Sebastian Cox. He's going to be a huge factor behind it. Further substitutions made. This time I think it's Harry Fraser returning to the field for ROSSLYN Park.
No, time's off. Hang on. No, time's off. How many penalties have you got?
He just wants the gap opened
Which one
up
have you used
there.
the receiver?
Bit of confusion as to who's in and out of this
hooker, the other
particular
one's
lineup.
receiver. Which one of yours is? Okay, you're back. Okay, thank you. Time on. Same mark.
That's all sorted. We'll go again. Dawson.
Yeah. What?
Stands with the ball in his hands. Could this be the moment for Wimbledon College? For Wimbledon RFC, goodness me. Wimbledon.
That's fine, taken down by Wimbledon.
Have their maul brought down, but it's brought down by them. Had a little think about the blind side, but Cox brings it back out to the open and into the midfield. But it's a high tackle and a penalty, and they go quickly. Horsfall is brought back. Horsfall's brought back. Surely they're going to go for the post, see it.
Captain.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Oscar Horsfall will be very, very glad that the referee called him back there. Remember, those tackles have got to be above the sternum
2 minutes.
Nowadays.
Yeah, and 1 minute for this.
Eddie Matthews saying that one had crept above it. And it is going to be a penalty kick
That's 2 minutes left for Bob.
to Wimbledon RFC. Sebastian Cox there in shot, who has been utterly, utterly magnificent all evening. Stands over it. Just ask the referee there, I think, how long he's got. And my goodness me, that is maturity, because that is Sebastian Cox thinking that he can wind the clock down on this final and take care of this penalty kick. This could be the game. What a turnaround.
10 seconds now.
Cox strides forward, strikes it cleanly, and Wimbledon go into the lead for the first time in the game. 19-0 down at half-time. They lead 22-19 with under a minute left to play. What a sensational turnaround.
Yeah, time's off.
Extraordinary. They claim the restart. First job done.
No.
Now they have to keep possession here and just play through, and the referee's got his arm out. I think just to signal that it had gone backwards though. No, he's playing advantage.
No advantage.
They've got the penalty.
Penalty. Playing in the ruck. 30 seconds.
They asked the
You
question.
have to take the penalty without delay, or express your intention to take.
How long is left?
That's fine.
They're just debating what to do with this.
You got 25 seconds.
Cox quite wisely is saying, let's take your time, lads. And this is a sensible call. Keep the ball in possession. And that's an even more sensible call
No.
from Lucas Ravio. Move towards the touchline.
Use it.
Make it easy to get the ball off the field when the time comes. Really smart play from
3
Wimbledon.
seconds.
ROSSLYN Park come flooding through. Wimbledon have to just tidy that one up. They've got to be careful that they stay on their feet, and they weren't careful. They've gone off them. Penalty ROSSLYN Park.
Jump on the ball. He then has to release. No, not now. Fine. Subs up. Yeah.
They can kick to the corner.
Yeah, you're fine. You got the penalty.
Max Bald, ball in hand. Gets it safely into touch. Just shy of the 22.
Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, they're not taking it yet. No idle, please.
They've barely had a sniff in this second half, really, in terms of try-scoring opportunities, ROSSLYN Park. Could they? Could they, in what is surely the final play of the game, conjure something? first part of the job is done. They get the ball down.
That's fine, he's legal.
Raivio's got his hands on it though.
That's fine.
Ball goes to ground. Is it a maul? No, it's ripped clean by ROSSLYN Park. That's really sharp work from Saget. He powers forward into the 22, deep into the 22. Still driving forward on ROSSLYN Park. Bouncing forward they go.
Lose it.
6 meters out. Tezuko Rob, the England man, he's brought down safely. Tackles flying in here from Wimbledon.
Tackle.
Is there one last twist in this game? More good defence from Wimbledon. Johnson takes it upon himself. Gets the penalty, a high tackle comes in. Do they go for the post? Do they go for the post?
I don't know. Off. They haven't said that. Yep.
They're just going to clarify the laws here. They'll be asking the question as to exactly what decides the game here, because it's often the first side to score, and that would have been ROSSLYN Park.
No, you can't come on the pitch yet.
So I think there's just some clarity being sought over what the rules are here.
You can be on it.
ROSSLYN Park go for the posts. Well, this is a huge kick. I suspect, if this goes over, it will mean victory for ROSSLYN Park. The kick does go over, and it is victory for ROSSLYN Park. They scored the first try of the game. They knew the laws, they knew the rules of this competition. They knew a penalty kick to draw the game at 22-all would earn them the title. But my goodness me, what a game of rugby that was. Utter heartbreak for Wimbledon. But they have so much to be proud of. An extraordinary comeback. But ROSSLYN Park, at the death, land the penalty to draw the game, and it's a draw that earns them victory by virtue of scoring the first points of the game. ROSSLYN Park are the 2024 Quins Cup champions. What a game of rugby. I'm going to grab my mic and head down to get some reaction on the field as we enjoy these pictures of what was, it has to be said, an extraordinary game of rugby, an extraordinary conclusion. And hats off, by the way, to Eddie Matthews for staying so calm and understanding exactly what was going on at the end there. Fantastic stuff. I'll be back with you on the field of play in just a couple of moments' time.
Bring me in whenever you want.
Well, what an extraordinary conclusion to a game of rugby. Have you ever seen a finish quite like it? 19-0 up at half-time, pegged back to 19-all, Wimbledon College, then Wimbledon RFC, sorry. Then get the penalty with only a minute to go to take the lead. And then with the clock deep, deep in the red, ROSSLYN Park land the penalty to level the game at 22 points apiece, earning victory by virtue of that first try. Extraordinary, extraordinary scenes here at ROSSLYN Park, at Twickenham Stoop rather. God, I'm caught up in the excitement. Absolutely astonishing. I'm gonna see if I can find someone to talk to here. I'm gonna grab one of the ROSSLYN Park players if I can find one. Who have I got here? Let's pick, right, you're the first man here. What's your name, my friend?
My name's Harry Fraser.
Harry Fraser, talk me through the scenes at the end. I want to know, first of all, did you guys know the rules there at the end, that you would get the victory with that penalty?
I'll tell you the story. So essentially, last year, the lower sixth, the Colts, they lost in exactly the same way. They drew and lost because the other team scored first. So we knew, and when we had the boy in front of the post here, we were always going to score. Shout out Arcade Grip Socks, buy them. Look at that.
Wonderful set of socks. They're the ones that have done it.
Those are the socks that won us the game, so buy them. Arcade Grip Socks, stock shop online.
Tell me more about the scenes at the end there. I mean, 19-0 up at half-time. Wimbledon come flying back at you. They take the lead for the first time in the game with about a minute left to go. What did it take to dig deep and find a way to get yourselves into a position to take victory at the end?
Well, I mean, we came off the field feeling pretty strong. I think we just had a full team swap and we got to feel strong with the boys. They pulled through in the end. They were so close on the line over there. I thought we were going to do it, and then we just made a few subs at the end. And yeah, it was a tough victory, but we did it. It's the win that wins.
You found a way, Right, go and join your teammates. Going to chat to a fellow teammate. What's your name, sir?
Phillips.
Tell me a little bit about how that feels.
Well, I mean, I went off at half-time, and on the touchline it was getting incredibly tense, you know. We knew we had a bit strong squad the whole season. We've had to use such a big squad, National Cup, Quins Cup, because of injuries. We've had players coming in, so we wanted to make sure everyone got a chance, everyone could show what they've done, sort of end the season on a high. And for us upper six boys to finish on this, although second half probably wasn't the best performance, but to get over the line, to get the win, it's incredible.
Absolutely sensational. And as you said, you know, everyone got their opportunity, but a number of you boys had to throw it all out there and to finish your ROSSLYN Park youth career in that way for so many of those upper six boys, as you say. What does it mean to you?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, the amount of players we've had, our under-16 team was really strong, then we sort of lost as players go off to school in academies, and sort of to get some of them back, like Zuko, Maximus, come back towards the end of this season after the Academy League ended. It's just sort of brought back the memories of our under-16 season that was so strong, and obviously with the lower six guys coming back in, it's an amazing feeling to know that they've helped us, we've helped them achieve after how close they got last year, and after how strong we've been as a team the last few years. It's amazing to finally get over the line in our final game.
Absolutely fantastic. Listen, you're about to go and get a medal, so you better go and join the queue. Otherwise, I'd hate to be responsible for you losing out on that, but congratulations. Absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, ROSSLYN Park, absolutely phenomenal. We're going to just pan across here. We're going to see a few of these boys lining up for their medal, because there's been some sensational performances. I'm going to see if I can find a Wimbledon player to talk to, because they really did give it absolutely everything. In fact, I might try and get one of them after ROSSLYN Park receive their trophy and their rightful adulation. In fact, I might have a word with the coaching staff while that happens. Tell me about that. How was that?
It was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, I coached here last year for our under-16s, and we lost by the same rule and a tie. So there's a degree of poetic justice there. But what a great game. I mean, it was superb, wasn't it? You know, almost sort of, you know, best part of 50 lads charging around out there. Superb. You know, what a great advert for Surrey, Quins, etc. It was really, really good. Yeah, I just hope my pacemaker can kind of come back to planet Earth in the next few hours. But yeah, it was amazing, and yeah, full credit to everybody.
Yeah, I agree. I think my heart rate was through the roof. I thought I had no further volume to get to on my commentary, but we were blowing the doors off by the end. as you say though, what an incredible advert for club rugby, you know, for Quins rugby, for Surrey rugby as well, but club rugby in general, to see such a thrilling game and such commitment from all those lads out there.
Tremendous. Yeah, it is, exactly. It's testimony to everything, and you know, to both clubs, two fantastic clubs, putting on a show like this, and the sense of occasion, the crowd, everything. You know, it was what a finale to the end of the season. So it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Yeah, over the moon, as they say.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what will this mean to the club as a whole? I know it's important for ROSSLYN Park to have a strong youth section.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously off the back of, you know, the Sevens, the name of the club, the lads that are coming back next year, the lads that we're losing to uni, it's amazing. So yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a fantastic occasion, isn't it? It really is.
Certainly is. And a little word on Wimbledon, who obviously gave it absolutely everything. I mean, the most extraordinary comeback and then just heartbreak at the end.
Yeah, I mean, you know, interesting. A lot of the lads are really good friends, so there's a lot of cross-pollination on the pitch and in the clubs and bars of West London. So these lads are at school together, and it's great. Handshakes, a lot of mutual respect there. And I think probably about half from each team will be back in the competition next year. So, you know, ready to do battle again, and obviously across the school circuit as well. So a lot to look forward to, And best wishes, you know, great coaches, Wimbledon, really humble, decent guys, and they'll bring a strong squad next year, so it'll be fantastic. And great for the competition. You know, there's other clubs, Dorking. Good luck to Dorking, by the way, for Surrey at the weekend. Good luck to Dorking.
A very good luck to Dorking. But I don't want to deny you your moment to see the trophy lift, because it's just coming up now. And after that is lifted, we'll have a word with one or two of the players, but this really is the moment. The trophy presented to ROSSLYN Park. Formalities dealt with, but the skipper, Archie Naples, burrows his way between his teammates, and Archie Naples holds the trophy aloft for ROSSLYN Park, the 2024 Harlequins Cup winners. And I'll tell you what, that is a very tidy piece of silverware, that, isn't it? It'll be looking good at the clubhouse at the Rock. Of that, there is no doubt at all. Oh, they're all going to have their go now. They're all going to have their go. I'm going to go and find myself a Wimbledon College, a Wimbledon RFC. Goodness me, when will I stop doing that? I'm going to go find myself a Wimbledon player to talk to. And in fact, the person I'm going to find is this man here, Sebastian Cox, who was utterly outstanding this evening. Really, really tough loss in the end, but you've got to be proud of the way your team came back.
I mean, it is incredible. I think we go from school where we've had time on the tour to be able to become a big group. You know, you come into a COLTS program where you have to mingle with the year above, just going straight into rugby games. And I think for us to be able to do that so well, we've created such tight bonds with all our teammates, and for us to do that so well and then come all this way, I'm really proud of the boys. It's a really good effort.
It certainly is. It's one to be really proud of. And am I right thinking, I'm sure I saw you, were you having a word with the referee just before you landed your penalty to say, how long have I got? Were you trying to run the clock down there?
Yeah, maybe. But I think you got to play to the game, and if they're going to give us 90 seconds and it's the end of the game, then I'm going to take it. I think it's the only thing I can say about that.
Smart play. I like it a lot. Listen, tell your teammates that's a fantastic performance. They've dug unbelievably deep. I'm sure that's exactly what you've all been saying behind the scenes in your huddles there as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. Everyone's very proud of each other. I think to come away with a draw against ROSSLYN Park, who have always been massive rivals of ours, we're very proud, and especially coming off a loss earlier in the season. I think for us to go out there, go 19 points down, and then be able to pull it back like we did, we're all very proud and very happy with how we did.
And you had some pretty decent support as well.
Oh yeah, no, the crowd was amazing. I think the biggest thing you realise when you've got a crowd like that is when it goes quiet for those kicks, and it's such an amazing feeling. And yeah, to have these people, they've come down week in, week out to support us is just incredible.
Absolutely. Well, listen, go and enjoy your evening with that crowd, and we'll see you back on this field very soon, I'm sure.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Sebastian Cox there, who was absolutely brilliant, wasn't he, for Wimbledon, landing that penalty that so nearly did it for them, but just not quite enough in the end as ROSSLYN Park did it. I'm going to go and see if I can have a word with the skipper of ROSSLYN Park. So we're going to sort of charge down here and see if we can locate someone. There's always someone to talk to, isn't there? No matter where we go, we'll find someone. In fact, tell you what, Jules Gorringe is here. I'm going to have a word with Jules. Yes, I'm just going to doorstep you here and say what a fantastic way for the Quins Cup, the Colts final to finish. Just the most dramatic game of rugby we've seen in years.
Game of two halves, eh? Game of two halves. Brilliant. Excellent. All the games this week have been nail biters like that. One point between two games on Monday night as well. So brilliant. Excellent. Great to be here. Thank you.
Jules Gorringe minimising his time on screen. That's very smart, if you ask me. I am going to go and see if I can find the ROSSLYN Park skipper who got himself involved in that trophy lift. We'll see if we can locate him. I want to find someone who's got the trophy. In fact, that's what we're after. I think I've got a man of the match trophy in there, but I'm after the big silverware. That's what we want. That's what we want here. Well done, my friend. We're going to have a little chat here. Yeah. Tell me how that feels.
Oh, yeah, I mean, words don't really describe how that feels. Great first half, really good first half, and then a bit of a ropey second half, but managed to put it back. Just so proud of everyone, so proud of all the boys.
And you got a massive turnout on the touchlines here. What does it feel like doing that in front of all of them?
Yeah, last game of the season for a lot of us, last game for Park ever. Having all our fans, you know, family, friends, means a lot. And for them to be here, it's just so special.
I'll tell you, it's not your last game for Park. You're going to get down there in a few years' time. You're going to pull on the shirt of someone like the Hatters or the Nomads, and you'll get yourself a game there.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see. Some of the boys definitely.
Absolutely. Well, listen, well done. Go and enjoy yourself. We're going to go and find some more teammates to have a chat with. We're going to see, actually, if we can find young Zuko Rob, if we can. There he is. He's got the trophy down here. We'll go and see if we can find the England man who's having a photo. We're going to barge our way in on his photo. Zuko, you've got the trophy there, so we're going to have a chat. We're going to have a chat with you with it. You can have it in a second. Zuko, sensational try in the first half. Took you out to a 19-0 lead. I presume at that point feeling pretty happy with the world.
Was happy with it, but main rule was not to get complacent. But kind of went out the window a little bit. But hey, that's life for you.
And then obviously, as you say, Wimbledon come back into it. But then you get your hands on that. How does that feel?
Mate, special, yeah. It's been a tough few years with the boys. A lot of lads from young, a lot of lads coming in, but it's a special group we've had today, and evidence out there and what it means to the boys. Absolutely.
And of course, you've done some big things this year. You know, England, Harlequins. You've done some great stuff at Gordon's. But how does this compare?
Hey, wins are special, especially with the boys. You know, schoolmates, not schoolmates. A win's a win. Special times.
Looks as though that trophy's getting taken from you. I'll let you go and see if you can get your hands back on it. But cheers, Zuko. Zuko Rob there. And here at the stoop, I thought I heard someone crying out my name, but they're not. They're just talking to each other. The trouble is, with a surname like Savage, it catches on a bit. People can hear things. A fantastic evening here at the stoop, though. What a game of rugby, and we get to do it all again tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Guildfordians against Farnham in the under-18 girls competition. I've been getting messages on Instagram all through commentary from them who've been watching that game and thinking, God, we've got something on our hands tomorrow night, haven't we? We really do. So it's 7 p.m. once again as they try to get players off the ground here. I thought I was getting herded off just there. 7 p.m. tomorrow night, Guildfordians against Farnham, the under-18 Girls' Cup final of this Quins Cup. That's going to be a cracker as well. That means every final has been decided this week by a score or less, but I'll tell you what, nothing quite so sensational as a 19-0 lead to ROSSLYN Park, pegged back to 19-all by Wimbledon. A penalty from the superb Sebastian Cox gives Wimbledon the lead for the first time in the game with a minute to play, and then ROSSLYN Park land one of their own to get the victory as a result of that try count back all the way back to that 19-0 start. What a way for a game of rugby to finish. It all finishes up 22-all, but ROSSLYN Park, as first try scorers, take the victory. They are the 2024 Quins Cup Colts champions. What a game, what an incredible night, and we do it all again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching.